Tom. Hello everybody, Tom Fox here, welcoming you back to Shovel Knight, Specter of Torment. In the last episode, this is the wrong way. In the last episode, we went to the Lich Yard in order to try and find, well, a new knight to join the order. We found one, he didn't want to join. One thing I'm ashamed to admit is that I was standing here for the longest time and I did not actually upgrade the skeletal sentry. Fires even more projectiles and has more health. So we should use it now because it's easy to use this one. Opens up, fires like 5 in a row and like in different angles as well. Hit A and he explodes even more. Anyway, I kind of teased you all last time with the fact that we weren't going to go to the Dark Mirror to end off the episode. Well, that's because if we go there... Rise, where have you gone off to now? Donovan, this has gone on too far. Your meddling across the valley has impeded my search for long enough. You cannot stop the Enchantress, but as her 8th knight, you can roam the valley as you wish. Even find the one you seek. Never! I would sooner die than join the Enchantress. Oh, that can certainly be arranged. Shield Knight! At last I found you! Come, let's leave this place. I'll bring you to safety. Shield Knight? Pledge your loyalty to me, Black Knight, as my final knight. But what's happened to you? Come to your senses at once! Very well then. Specter Knight, dispose of this intruder. Donovan, this is madness. We have to find a way to reach Shield Knight. It was Shield Knight all along. She took everything. The amulet, Lewin. She stole my very life away. This ends tonight. No, I must save her. I have to find her before it's too late. Specter Knight, a sight for sore eyes. I might have starved in that cell. The Enchantress is treacherous, villainous, irredeemable. Acolyte, indeed. She has gone mad with power and must be defeated. Can you help me reach her? Yes, a path from the dungeon to her lair now lies open to us. I can operate the mirror too, just like old times, eh? We haven't a moment to lose. And so, we are diving straight into the Tower of Fate entrance. My lord, are you prepared to visit the Tower of Fate entrance? Yes. I think I gave him a deeper voice before, but yeah, whatever. I don't care anymore. I changed voices a lot in this one. Into Oblivion, let's go. So one of the things you can see here clearly is that we're fighting, well, pretty much everybody we've already fought before and possibly recruited. These people were once on our side and now they are, well, trying to kill us. So let's go ahead and take down these archers. This is very different from like, well, not very different, but there's like a few like key differences between this and many other Towers of Fate that we've played in before. Or rather, the difference in the Tower of Fates that we've been to before as Shovel Knight and Plague Knight. Grab this pink diamond over there and immediately die. Alright, let's not die this time and hopefully get all of our money back. I don't know if that was all of it. I think it was, because it was in increments of 2,000, and that was 6,000 right there that I picked up. Anyway, we can see our first red skull here. An interesting thing about the red skulls. For this level, there are only 5 of them. The reason there are only 5 is due to the fact that, well, they normally come in groups of 10, and we are already at 93 out of 100. We found 3 in the hub world, and then 10 in every other level. So basically what you want to do is use this guy's projectiles to get up there by jumping at the right time in order to make them go the right direction. Jump down here. Watch out for the boiling oil. And wall jump in time. We got the return of the spell books here, and like, I don't know, just like every other level in this game, I love the music. Like, it's so good. Like every other level, like in this, or not every other level, but like every level in this this update, oh boy, has like done so much to improve the base, like the base track from the original Shovel Knight, or from Plague of Shadows, which used the same tracks as Shovel Knight as well. Want to be careful here on this the little lip there. You can use your scythe to attack the fireballs that guy's throwing out at you, so no big deal there. and BD, as it were. No. Gonna want to use these helicopter mics to get over the next platforms. Gonna be careful though, because if you go too far, you might miss the mirror, and that will in turn, well, kill you. Here we got ourselves another one of those fancy griffins that you hear them advertising so much on television these days. And you just want to dive bomb into his head to avoid, and stay a little bit above him to avoid the fireballs when he does that. Wind's gonna blow you back like the other one. Not nearly as far back as the first one. I think that's so you didn't get pushed off the edge, because it only extends to half the screen, as opposed to the other one, which did, like, I believe, like 2/3 of the screen, maybe a little bit less. The Crushers. I am not a big fan of the Crushers. If my voice sounds different between the beginning of this part and the end of this part, I had a lot of, like, failed recordings, but I couldn't go back in certain areas because they had the, oh shoot. I couldn't go back to before, like, that first cutscene because of the way the game saves, and I forgot to make a backup save that revolved around, that was before that cutscene. Just because I wanted that money, I jumped back over to the left side there. Anyway, we keep going up, we can use this platform to jump up here, and here we see the wood switches again. I don't remember what area we actually used these in, the more I think about it. You want to be careful because the Crusher will crush gems. Bust this open to get an area in here. Want to be very careful because otherwise you will get crushed. This one doesn't go all the way down, so you can just stand there with little harm done to you, whereas the other platforms go all the way down. The difference being that one goes all the way up, so it will crush you if you do get caught in that. Third skull coming up here. We want to bust this open, and we got our third skull right there. Wait until that's all the way down far enough to where you won't get crushed by the wood to push that button. And then when that platform starts going up, you want to hit that switch in order to be able to jump over here. You can see kind of off to the right there, we got the return of those mandrake plants. And I always have trouble with this bit. I got hit like 3 times, but it was worth it for me to get over there safely. Here we have... So you can see here, there is the area to the right there that we can't get to. Nothing we do here seems to, well, do anything. But you can see that we have to go down here, so chances are this is going to continue back on the other side. Here we got the zombies again. Like the Crushers, I'm not a fan of the zombies. Alright. They just take so many hits to kill. You could probably kill them very easily with one of your curios, but I don't know. I like using the base scythe. Oh, if I had stayed up there, I could have... Hold on, I could combo him. There we go, into oblivion. Oh, I should really do that after I'm done with this level. I forgot to upgrade the sentry skull. And here we have a room that is, well, let's just say it's a little bit difficult to say the least. If you jump on the top slime blocks there, you will fall directly. You will bounce straight up into the spikes. So be careful there. There's a birder here you want to try to avoid to get around to get up there. Depending on what angle you hit him, you might go into the spikes. That won't kill you though because you do have invincibility frames when you're being damaged. Come over here and we got yet another one of these blue orbs that are used for getting up to certain places. I want that pink diamond though because I'm very greedy. Oh man, money! Oh, no money. And if we jump up here, we're in the clear. Ah, and the second you get close enough to get on top of this area here, that fish comes. We all remember the fish, right? Using the withered skull there to get myself some more health back. I thought if you hit him enough times that he'll go back the other way, but I guess not. Jump. Same thing on the right side there. I don't know if the platform disappeared or what have you! I accidentally opened up a menu by mistake. I never actually showed off that menu in any portions. I always use the shoulder buttons to do all this. Okay. Oh, and that's right. Can't get up there. You can't be safe. There is no safety in this world anymore. At least that's what the media wants you to think. Oh my god! Where's the skull? Boop, okay, where's that skull? I need that skull. We're gonna use this a couple of times to get our health back. Because I hate that fish. That is the worst fish. Tom Fox's top 10 worst fish in video gaming. Number 1, that one. All right, that guy hit a wall. Let's grab this. Oh, we can't grab that skull there. That's right. We got to go from the other side. Once again, putting ourselves at risk of fish. All right, don't need to worry about that. I wonder if I can actually kill him with this. Nope, he does not die from that. Well, I'm using the skull again to regain my health. And you might be thinking that's super cheap. Just take your lumps like a man and you know, die when you're injured. No! I really need to get more whatchamacallits, health cahoozits. Upsy daisy, grab ourselves some chicken. One of the failed recordings that have had me dying there several times and being unable to get my gold back. Gold's pretty much useless at this point, but you know, it's bragging rights. It's like having that having that number of gold is like a trophy. Like that number is kind of like a trophy in this. Like I've been able to maintain most, if not all, of my gold from this playthrough, even after I've died a couple times. Here in this auto-scroller section, you can see that the skybox is changing colors. Well, as much of a skybox as a 2D game can have, but the background's changing colors nonetheless. Boing. And it's like the sun's going up. It's when it turns yellow, and that's like, what? That shouldn't be yellow. All right, using. Woo, that was close. Okay, jumping up. There we go. I don't like this area much either, but I can get up there like that. The swinging lamps are super difficult. And here we are once again with the darkness. But on top of that, that platform doesn't look very stable. On top of that, we also have all the skulls in this level, so, and there's no wisps because we maxed those out at the other levels. Grind, baby! And you gotta use your sight to get rid of the fire. Or you can jump over it. Unless it's like a chain of like 50 of them, in which case you can't really jump over it. We can see here that we are going by plenty of statues. I can slow down by hitting left, and I can speed up by hitting right. Fortunately, I made it to the other side here, and we can see we can get ourselves a health refill there, and we get to some darkness refills for if we want to use our stuff. What do I want? I want to prioritize the gauntlet. All right, let's go.
Turn back, Donovan. I won't let you harm her.
The time for words is over. Her fate is sealed, as was mine. But the boy, he may yet have a chance. Steal thy shovel.
Yep. The rematch between Black Knight and Terrapin. He will use Terrapin as sort of an attack in its own right here. He'll also call these metal balls down, which he'll use as projectiles against you. And are really, really annoying. What you want to do is if you can climb up the wall in this area, get up to him. You'll be able to hit him if you get high enough, but otherwise you'll just go straight for Terrapin. All right, he's using an attack now to bounce off the walls to try and get me, and now that he's on the ground, it should be a little bit easier to hit Black Knight. As always, it's much easier to hit him with, say, the air attack than the ground attack. Similar to how in just base Shovel Knight, it was easier to hit him with it's easier to hit most enemies with the bouncing attack, but they do counter that in one instance of this. All right, I got pretty good there on that one. Here come more of the metal balls, smacking me up with that. And if you stand in the middle, you won't get hit by the metal balls because they rain from left to right. Oh my God! I think I got him. And boom! Got him with the claw. Down goes Terrapin, and we get 3,000 more gold. Terrapin!
Forgive me, but I will be stalled no longer.
And with that, we have completed the Tower of Fate entrance. Kind of weird that we go back to this area of the Tower of Fate after doing the entrance. You think that would be like a gauntlet or something like that. Anyway, with 23 skulls in hand, I don't know how that was a pun. Forgive me for that one. Let's go ahead and talk to Red. Oh, you have 23 red skulls. I'll pay 500 gold for each of them. Please, quickly. He is running a curio, so he's just going to give you money for each of the skulls that you get. Oh, whoa, I long to become lost in her empty gaze. I can't stand to see another red skull, not one more. I'd like to remind you of the skull with the veil we found in the airship. Oh, how her delicate mandibles clatter with laughter, her beautiful brow ridge so arched, her perfect eye sockets. Wait a tick, I can't believe. It's her! We found her at last!
Red, my love, is it really you?
Yes, I've been searching an eternity, my sweet Scarlet. I'll never let you go again. My heart soars with joy. This calls for celebration. Join us in the ballroom, Specter Knight. Now that we're reunited, the ceremony can finally begin. Maestro, please. You have our deepest thanks, Specter Knight. I hope you enjoyed the show. How joyous! Let's head back, shall we? I'll find a way to repay you. Until then, please bring me more red skulls. Perhaps we can collect them all. But think about that. There are only 2 red skulls left, and they are both in the last level. Well, speaking of that, let me go ahead and upgrade the Sentry Skull to its prime here.
Yeah. Curios, gold, pay thee up, we make powerful.
You know what? I might have actually already... I had to, like, redo a save in this, so I might have actually already upgraded it, so yeah. I don't remember because I recorded this last night, like, late last night, so there's a lot I don't remember from then. Anyway, now that we got this, it'll fire more projectiles, and the explosion from it is bigger. I probably already said that at the beginning of this episode, but this episode was recorded over the course of a couple days. Anyway, every time we come back here, I believe a different knight will be adorning this. As right now we have Propeller Knight, and before we had the Super Skeleton who was claiming to be the Phantom Striker. Anyway, with that said and done, next time on Shovel Knight Specter of Torment, the finale, we go and take on the Enchantress, otherwise known as Shield Knight. See you all then. Later.